Welcome back to the Weather Center. We stayed with lots of storm clouds throughout Monday over the western parts of the country, where we saw isolated to scattered thunderstorms in places. Currently, some of the storms are starting to push into the western areas of KwaZulu-Natal. We also stayed with this mass of cloud, which is still threatening to move into the southwestern parts of South Africa. Now, this evening, we could continue to see light rain and drizzle along the Mpumalanga and Limpopo escarpment areas, but it's going to stay pretty unsettled over much of the interior, and this cold front will continue to brush along the Eastern Cape coastal areas. And we start Tuesday with rainy weather along the Eastern Cape coastal areas, and that just in interior, the rain should spread into southern KwaZulu-Natal as well as eastern Mpumalanga and Limpopo later on in the day. We are also going to start Tuesday with isolated thundershowers over parts of the Northern Cape and a few sprinkles of rain between Langaban and Cape Town. Then later on in the day, isolated to scattered thunderstorms will pop up once again across much of South Africa. Now tonight we are going to see up to a 60% chance of thundershowers over the eastern areas of the Northern and Eastern Cape provinces and across parts of the Free State. Between a 20 and 40% chance of thundershowers is forecast over western and southern South Africa, and up to a 40% chance of rain can be expected for eastern Mpumalanga and Limpopo. You will need to watch out for severe thunderstorms this evening over the southern parts of the Free State and across western KwaZulu-Natal. We are going to stay with light winds for your Monday night across the central and eastern areas. Moderate winds over the southern Cape interior, but it's going to be rather breezy along the south and the southwest coastline. Then on Tuesday, light winds persist across much of the interior, and winds between 30 and 35 kilometers per hour are forecast for parts of the south coast. It's going to be pretty warm tonight for much of the northern Cape and along the west coast, where minimums in the lower 20s are forecast in most areas. We are expecting low temperatures in the lower 20s as well between Port Elizabeth and Richards Bay. It's going to be cooler for the rest of the country. Johannesburg dropping to 16, the same for Bethlehem and Polokwane, a bit warmer for Pretoria and Bombela, both with minimums of around 18 degrees. We are expecting another hot one on Tuesday for the western parts of the country. Vredendal hitting 40 degrees on Tuesday afternoon, 35 for the high in Cape Town. Fairly manageable temperatures are forecast over the northeastern areas. Mahikeng, Pretoria and Mbombela peaking at around 30 degrees, highs in the upper 20s for Richards Bay and Durban, cooler as we go towards the southern parts of the Eastern Cape. A cloudy and rainy Tuesday is forecast for Durban, dry on Wednesday. Thunderstorms are forecast for the coastal city on Thursday as well as on Saturday. Here's looking ahead to your Wednesday. We are going to see stormy weather across much of the country. It's going to be dry for the eastern parts of the country. Then on Thursday, thunderstorms are forecast in most areas, cloudy and rainy in George.